and then this data is going to be sent to the sent from the phone, the gateway, which is also the gateway, to the server, which is our PC. So again, I mean, PC, the personal computer, is going to be our server or our cloud. The Android phone will act as a gateway plus the sensor devices, as we described here. It's going to be, the phone is going to be the gateway plus the sensor devices that are located here, all those sensor devices like temperature, pressure, accelerometer, proximity, rotation vector, orientation, all those light sensors that are located on our Android phone, plus the Android phone, which is going to contain this app, which is going to read this value from the sensor. All this is going to act as a gateway plus the sensor device. So after getting the right values, processing the values, if we want, we are going to send these values to the server. So as it's described here, data will be read from the sensors inside the Android phone. So these sensors are also the sensor devices inside the Android phone. Data will be read from them, and it's going to be sent from the gateway, which is again the same Android phone which has the sensors. So it is going to be sent from the Android phone to the server PC, which is our cloud as well. We can call it cloud, we can call it server, it does not actually matter. So this is going to be our first Android IoT project that we are going to implement, and I hope you will understand this. Again, I can describe once more. For example, we have described two kind of topologies, right? One of the topology is this one, in which the sensor nodes are separate. In between is a gateway, and then we have this. This is our cloud. So data is then the values are read from the sensor nodes. They are sent to the gateway. On the gateway, which can be anything, our phone, it can be a Raspberry Pi or Arduino based gateway. This is going to process those values or filter them and send them to the cloud. And in the second topology, we have these sensor values, these sensors, these sensors, we are going to have them. Let me use this red marker. We are going to have them inside the gateway. So this was our second topology of an IoT ecosystem that we have described before. So gateway and the sensors are located on the same device, and then the value is read from the sensors, or the same device is going to read the value and also send the value to the cloud, and receive acknowledgement or whatever, and this is the second topology. So we are using, in our case, because all of you or most of you have Android iPhones. If not, you can get it from some friend or something, and I hope all of you 100% have a computer as well. So you can make a server on your computer, and you can run a client app or develop a client app on your Android phone, which is going to read the sensor devices values from more than one sensors or only one sensor device, any temperature, pressure, accelerometer, gravity, orientation, proximity, whatever, and read those values. This app is going to read those values and also send those values to the server. So that's why. So I think choosing such an IoT project as our first project is very good, because we have the equipment, we have the phone, we have the server, and we can simply write for example, a Java code on the server side. Maybe it can be an Eclipse, it can be also in Android, but we can write in Eclipse if you think it's better, and then we can write an app in the Android Studio, and then store it in our phone, and then do the communication between our phone and computer. For the first, we can also only simulate it. We can do it using Android Studio and Eclipse.